For this final revisions, right, I just have three questions for you all to practice. The first question is actually related to the binomial model. Okay, the style of the question will be slightly different from what we learned during the lecture class or during the tutorial class. Just a slightly difference on it, right? So the stock price is currently $100 over each of the next 6 months period is expected to go up by 10% or down by 10%. So it means that this you, right? The price that go up is 10% or down means D would be 0.9. Okay, so is equal to 10% or 0.9. Okay. And the interest rate is 8% per annum with annual compounding interest. Okay. So from here, we actually know that we should use a binomial model diagram because if let's say it mentioned continuous compounding interest, it means that it should be used the Black-Scholes model. Okay. And we know the exercise price is $80. Okay, so from this, we can actually first step to calculate PU is equal to R minus D divided by U minus D. R 1.08, right, power of 0.5. So from my calculation is 1.0392. Okay, then you substitute into the questions and then minus 0.9 divided by 1.1 U minus 0.9. Okay. So it is equal to 0.696. And then from the probability that the stock price go down, 1 minus PU. Okay, once you got this right, you can actually form the stock price tree and also the call price tree. Right? The stock price tree either go up by 10%, so you will have 110, or the stock price go down, right? Another 10%, so it's equal to 90. And then if 110 go up again, it will become 121. If go down, it will become 99. So for 90, if let's say it's go down to 0.9, it will be equal to 81. Okay, so for these questions, after you calculate PU, PD, and then you draw the stock price tree, the next step is to calculate the payoff. So I'm not going to do all this right during the lecture class. I want you all to try by yourself. I will explain the step to calculate the payoff. Okay, and after you get the payoff, then you can actually come up with your call price tree. This one we have just learned last week, right? So C0, CU, CD, CUU, CUD, and okay, so you can calculate the payoff when the exercise price would be $80. Right? The stock price is 121.99 and 81. Once you get the call price, your payoff, then you can calculate CU, CD, and C0. Okay, using the formula for CU, for example, is equal to the probability up, it becomes CUU, or the probability down, that it becomes CUD divided by R. Okay. After you got CU, CD, and C0, and remember you have to calculate the H ratio. as well. Okay, understand? So this one actually about similar as what we learned, just the difference is that the previous one we got the stock price tree, right? And from there we have to calculate the U and D. But for this question, we are given U and D, but we do not know what is the stock price in the future. So we have to calculate by ourselves and come up with our own stock price tree. Okay, understand? So I want you all to try. If let's say you do not understand or you couldn't get the answer, you let me know. Okay? Is it okay? Great. Then for the second question is actually the put call parity. So you are giving the call price, your exercise price, the risk-free rate, then compounding annually, and then spot price and the maturity. So using the put call parity, you have to you can actually compute the put price. For this type of question, right, very easy. You just remember, memorize formula. But one of the things that I want you all to be aware is that be aware whether the risk-free rate is compounding annually or continuous compounding. Remember, if continuous compounding, if compounding annually, when you want to calculate the risk-free, right, you can use K divided by 1 plus R T. So this is compounding annually to calculate the present value of the risk-free asset that we learned. If let's say continuous compounding, so it means that we have to use this formula that we learned previously. So be aware for this type of question, be aware, read carefully whether it is compounding annually or continuous compounding annually. Okay, so use the put call parity for the put call parity formula. Buy a put, sell a call, buy a stock now will be equal to the present value of the risk-free asset. Okay, in the question, you are required to compute put price, so we will just rearrange the formula. Then from there, you can actually calculate the put price. Okay, and you try it by yourself. The put price that I got is 4.18. So you try it and then you check your answer with mine. Okay. Great. And the last question is actually the convertible bond. So for the convertible bond, we learned previously, right? All the formula are available in the slide. Okay, so you based on the information here, you have to calculate what is the current conversion ratio, conversion value, the conversion parity price, and the payback period. So I give you all the answer, and then you all try it and then check with the answers here. Conversion value is 525. Conversion parity price is 29, and the payback period will be 4.95 years. Okay. Okay, great. And this will be the revision question. And then for the final exam structure, right? The topic covers actually same as the one that I highlighted in the teaching plan, the course plan. Let me check again. Course plan. That you have the option strategies, uh, and then you have the option pricing, put call parity, and also the conversion here means the bond conversion, not just not the convertible bond. And then we have the interest rate swap and credit derivative. Okay, so total will be 5 questions, each question 20%. And then let me think, the weightage between calculation and theory. Calculation will be about 80%, and then theory 20. So 80% will be calculation and 20%, around 20% will be theory. Okay. Any other questions? Anything you want to ask? If no questions, which part you want me to repeat the whole structure? It means when I explain the structure of the final exam. Topics covered will be similar as highlighted in the course plan. You have the option strategies, you have the option pricing, put call parity, convertible bond, interest rate swap, and credit derivatives. Okay, so there are total 5 questions. Each question 20%, so add up together will be 100%. So, and then the weightage between calculations and theory is 80% calculation, 20% theory. 80-20. Approximately 80% will be calculation, and then approximately 20% will be theory. Okay? Okay, great. Any other questions before we end our last class today? When will be the final exam dates for this course? I haven't checked the timetable yet. When will be the final exam date for this course? Oh, okay, 16 February. So in case that, let's say if you have any questions or you need consultation, you can book the consultation session with me lah. Of course, not next week. Next week I will be on leave for the whole week. The week after next week. If you want to book any consultation session, you can email to me or you can text me. Okay? If no question, then that's all for today lah. Okay? Thanks everyone. I think the teaching evaluation is open already, right? If let's say you haven't done it, please complete the teaching evaluations. I think it's a compulsory, right, for all the students. And then one more thing. Yeah, good luck for your final exam. Okay. And see you all during the final exam. Okay, bye everyone.
Doctor, are you still there?
Yes.
Just wanted to ask, because for the chapter 12 tutorial, will doctor give the answers for the chapter 12 tutorial?
I will upload the recording together with the solution by this week. I probably will be will be tomorrow lah.
Oh, okay. Also, are the final exam questions for chapter 12 will be all theory, is it? Because the tutorial questions are all theories.
I cannot tell you, right?
Okay.
Because you can see there are some calculations or theory that actually cover in lecture 12 as well. Okay, so I just let you all know that will be 80%, some 80% will be calculations. Okay.
Doctor, is it will be
Yes.
like tutorial style question?
Not really that. Of course, not all the questions will be like tutorial. Some might be long questions. Right? You have some sub questions to answer. Not exactly same as the tutorial questions.
Right, thank you, Doctor. Happy
Okay.
Chinese New Year.
Okay, thanks.
Doctor, can I ask if we want to study for the calculation part, right? The formula is not given, right? Or
Yes, formula is not given.
for the formula is not given, but all the formula needed is in the slide, just how you mentioned, right?
Yes, everything
Oh,
that I have covered during the lecture class will be the coverage of the final exam. There's nothing that I never touch, I never taught, then will be come out in the final note.
So actually what we need to study is all about the slides, the tutorials, and also the example that you have given in the during the lecture time, right?
Yeah. As long as I have covered all the things that I have covered during the lecture class or tutorial class, then you should do a revision accordingly lah.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Happy Chinese New Year.
Thanks, you too. So in the case if I forgot to upload the solutions for tutorial 12 and also the recording, please remind me, okay? Bye,
Right.
everyone.
Okay, Doctor.
Okay, doctor.